Moses' and Israelites' long journey to the land of Canaan had begun. God led them to the desert, which would take them to the Red Sea. During the day, God protected them from the hot sun by a cloud, and during the night, God guided them by pillars of fire.
Praise the Lord for guiding us.
Finally, the people stood before the Red Sea. Moses had the people set up their tents and rest there. The people rested and looked after their livestock. Meanwhile, Pharaoh regretting letting the Israelites go.
I was foolish. Who will work the land if there are no Israelites left? We need to bring them back. Go after the Israelites immediately and bring them back to be slaves again.
Pharaoh's horses, chariots, horsemen, and troops pursued the Israelites in the desert. The Israelites who were camped by the sea and resting saw the Egyptians coming towards them and were afraid.
Why have you brought us to the desert to die?
It would have been better for us to serve the Egyptians than to die in the desert.
The people were afraid at the sight of the Egyptian troops and resented Moses. Moses spoke to the people.
Do not be afraid. God will save us.
But the Egyptians were approaching fast. God spoke to Moses.
Moses, lead my people and cross the Red Sea. Take your staff and stretch out your hand over the sea to divide the water, so that the Israelites can go through the sea on dry ground.
Moses did as God told him. He took his staff and stretched out his hand. As he did so, a strong wind blew, dividing the water and producing dry ground. The water divided into two and became a wall, and the people could walk between the walls on dry ground.
Look, the water has divided.
Overjoyed, the people began to walk through the sea. All of the Israelites crossed the sea safely. Soon the Egyptian soldiers had reached the sea too.
Stretch your hand over the sea.
Moses did as he was told and stretched his hand over the sea. As he did so, the waters became one again. The Egyptians tried to flee from the waters, but God had the waters flow back over the Egyptians and their chariots and horsemen.
Wow, God is almighty.
The Israelites all praised God. They also believed in God and his servant Moses. And so, Moses was called by God to lead the Israelites into the promised land of Canaan.